Hey guys, so I hope you're well. Thank you for joining me. It's always an honor that you guys are here. I really love having the opportunity to share some of the things that help others and make you feel good in your body. So today is a little bit about back therapy. I've placed a longer flow on, and here are some exercises I should say, that allow you to give a little bit of release into your back, allow you to find a little bit of spinal mobility from your cervical, thoracic and lumbar areas. So I'm just going to give you a few exercises. If you're looking for more, then please head to, as always, I'm here providing as much as I can to help others. If you've got requests on types of movements you would like to learn, then also feel free to comment below. If you're looking to build certain skills, then I'd be happy to hear, so we can mold this channel into experiences that you would like to see and help you to grow into your future. So thank you also, and let's get started. So the first thing we're going to do, we're going to put our legs in this position and lie down. This position here is so fantastic to release any lower back pain or any back pain, and just realign for a moment, okay? So just find your peace, put your hands on your stomach and take a few deep breaths in and out. So what we need to do is just to recenter into ourselves. What we find in the yoga community today is a lot of yoga has become about achieving advanced postures. A lot of the yoga community has become about, if you don't have a certain clothes, then you're not also a yogi. But yoga is in fact the essence of nothing to do with the externals, but everything to do with the internals. And in fact, it's so powerful, yoga, that it stems into everyday life, that you could never do a yoga pose but still practice yoga by the mindfulness of your breath. And that's what we're starting with right now. Yoga isn't the gymnastic aspect. In fact, the physical asanas are the aspect of helping us to calm our chatterbox minds to be able to come to this peace. They allow us to open our bodies, to open the channels of energy and breath, so we don't have all these stagnant attachments that we often have created by the opinions and chaos outside of us, and then our internal chatter that we have had existing from learnings and growings from childhood. Just a few more breaths. So from here, open your knees and bring them from one side to the other side, okay? They don't have to come to the ground, so it's up to you if they come to the ground. They could be just up in the air, okay? From one side to the other side. So when you're here, you're going one side and to the other side. So we're just opening up the spine here. Now, again, your knees can stay here and here. It's not a rushed movement. It's a very gentle movement, okay? It helps us just to open our spine a little bit, okay? One side might be tight than the other. So for example, when I come this side, it's very loose. But when I come to the other side, my left side, the knee to come down on this side is a little bit more of a challenge, but I don't have to bring it down. I just bring it to where it's comfortable. One more time, over, and coming back to center. I want you to raise your legs into the air and just hang out here a moment, just breathing. Just a few more breaths in this peaceful moment. Notice anything that exists, but don't put it into a label. The difference between a child's mind and an adult's mind is they don't have a filing cabinet of labels yet often. They learn them over time. In those filing cabinets of good and bad, your sensitivity, don't be sensitive, don't be a crybaby, don't be so selfish, those things that are labelled as we grow up through our parents' upbringing, school, culture, come into our shadow self, and they begin to make us think of what is good and what is bad. But in fact, all humans exist with light and dark. And it's not that things are essentially bad if we are sensitive, for example, because being empathetic and compassionate is very important. But when we are told not to don't do those messages, we begin to believe that. So what we have to do as we become older, we have to bring awareness and consciousness to the labelings that have been created, to understand that to heal, to become whole, to become more healthy, we have to understand that the shadows, the darkness, needs to exist with the light to create our wholeness. And it exists in all humans. But the labels often get us lost in translation of wholeness. They stem from good and bad. Slowly bring your feet down into your bottom and your knees into your chest and roll around one way, nice and gently, and then the other way. Slowly coming up, and you're going to bring yourself back until you're on your all fours, and you're just going to wiggle around your spine a little bit, okay? Just feel it out. From here, you're going to bring your arm up in the air and pulse back. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and bring your arm on down and thread the needle, holding here, opening up and just breathing. Few more breaths. Make sure your bottom doesn't go out to the side. Bring it back round to center. Otherwise you're not going to get the advantage of the stretch. Slowly bring your arm up, open up, and back down. So we're going to do the other side now. Bring your arm up, pulsing. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Bring your arm through, thread the needle, and hold in here. Now this is where you don't bring your body back or too far round. It's in a nice straight alignment here. And take a few deep breaths, okay? Just breathing here. You can have your hand here or here. Lifting your chest up towards the ceiling. A few more breaths. Close your eyes if you want to. One more breath. Slowly coming up. Extend your arm up and down. And the last pose we're going to do, you're going to bring your feet forward and come into this position. Make sure when you're in this position, your knees don't go out, they don't go in, and your feet don't move in weird angles, okay? And you're going to drop back and keep them in that straight line, curling, shoulder blades separating, and come up and puff your chest. So from behind, now you know the feet, watching the shoulder blades coming down, separating. Shoulders are up but not by the ears, still lengthen your neck. And then lifting up and shoulder blades come together. Just going to do a few of those. Coming back, chin to chest. And shoulder blades together. 3 more like that. Coming back, chin to chest. One more. Holding here. Really lengthening out, but still their shoulders are down, even though the shoulder blades are separating. And up. Slowly lowering yourself to the mat here, okay? And all I want you to do is just cross one leg over and bring yourself down, staying here, maybe for 30 seconds or so, just breathing, or longer if you want. Then coming back to the other side, staying here, crossing over, opening up, okay? Head is always to the opposite side of the knee. And then finally, again, back at the beginning pose, resting for as long as you like this. Feeling the magic that you have created. So don't forget to comment below if you would like some more. It allows for the ability to show the muscles activating as well. But otherwise, enjoy the journey of becoming. Know that you are always awesome, becoming more awesome. There is no perfection in this world. There's just human beings doing their best. And the best way we can do our best is to focus on what we can do with whom we are. That begins with our thought of the way in which we respond. At any moment we have a choice to do the choices that we want or create excuses and regrets. There's so many people out there in the world doing more than us with less than us. That should be your inspiration. And know that everything is information, but it's the way your mind interprets that creates the chaos, or not. So I hope today you choose to interpret the information with love and compassion and respect and kindness, not fear. And know that you are an amazing human being. Have a great day. Namaste.